Greetings, Nam Realm. Welcome to episode. What episode is this? 5? 6? I don't know. Episode 4. We're not that special yet. Episode 4 on Havoc on Clashoids. We're going to go over two things here. Resource bases and Go Lava. So we're going to start off with a resource base. Not your typical resource base, because resource bases typically consist of just resources right outside the center of the core. So we're gonna go look at this base, phase 2. This guy has max BK and AQ level 40, maxed out defenses, high walls, etc. Very tough base, especially when you don't have max BK and AQ to hit this base. But it can be done, and I will show you how I did it. I have level 20 BK, 21 AQ. So typically a resource base will have resources in the middle. Why? To kind of distract or redirect the golems or giants to go pretty much around the base and not going inside. So I'm kind of forward here. So I had my member Nushan or Twinkie, one of them, scout this base to see what was in it, and I believe it was a lava hound. So to deal with a lava hound in these kinds of bases, you want to lure it out and try to distract it as much as possible. I've seen someone take it out with 2 archers and a healer and just left it alone the whole time. But if you can't do that, because I need wizards, and I need wizards badly because I'm such my heroes are very weak compared to these guys. So let's go ahead and show you what I did via the replay. Okay, so first I start off with Golem out here, check if there are any traps. And then I'm going to spawn 3 jumps, 1, 2, 3, boom, so that I could funnel my troops in the middle. How do I do that? I send 2 golems here, 2 golems here, and 2 golems down the middle. The 2 golems down the middle, I'm going to have my BKAQ and Witch and P.E.K.K.A. follow. But you're going to see in a moment, I'm going to delay the second golem down the middle. Why? Because I want one golem to take damage in front of my BK and AQ in case the golems happen to get too far ahead. So let's go and watch what I do and how I lure out the CC. I knew the Tesla was here because of our scout, and it helped a lot. It helped this attack drastically. Now, I had, what, 14 wizards, something like that. I sent a good majority of them to this side so I can deal with the golem, the lava and the balloon. And hopefully to keep it out of the reach, somewhere around here in case it blows up, out of the reach of my AQ, so my AQ doesn't get too distracted and can continue down her path of rampage. So I'm going to go inside on my P.E.K.K.A. my other golem, followed by my Witch, BK, and AQ. You know what, let's go back. Let me show you how I deploy the troops in consistent order. So let's go and go to replay again. Speed it up a little bit so that I can catch up here. Okay, so we're sending in 1 golem. 3 jumps. Second golem here, 2 golems south, and right in the center, 1 golem, followed by a line distribution of wizards. Do you see how I did that? Line distribution backed by wizards. Golems in front of the wizards. I don't spread it too far out, or else, I don't know, some other archer will unnecessarily kill a wizard, which I don't want. You want the BK spread out and the wizard spread out as well, but you don't want to shoot the wizards so that, you know, they're pretty much useless and die early. So we're gonna go on replay here. Lava comes out, no worries. I got a bunch of wizards here to hopefully deal with it. Send my P.E.K.K.A. after the first golem, second golem, and then the rest of the armor from there. Now, I did not spawn the 4th jump, as you'll see from other YouTube videos who spawn the jump right away. I did not spawn the 4th jump because I don't want it to waste by the time my BK and AQ get to the center right here. And as you can tell, I am not hitting my rage yet, because in case these spots here, right there, and boom, right there, that's what I was worried about. If there were big bombs there and I pressed my rage too quickly, all these wizards will have died, including my witch possibly. So I'm being patient with the rage. And I'm not spawning the poison on the lava. What I'm going to put this poison is right here, and then where my center of attention is. Why? These dudes, I was afraid of the skeletons coming in. What they will do is distract your troops and make your hit look bad. Every second counts when it comes to destroying these bases. I just went ahead and raised my BK and did Royal Cloak for my AQ as necessary. And as you can see, I'm far into the base already. BK and AQ have already been taken out. Because I didn't have to deal with them early on, they gave me the chance to destroy most of the defenses before I dealt with them. That is key when you go into bases like this. And that was it. I was able to get over 50%, 2 stars. That took a lot of consideration. We'll quickly go over my hit on number 1. Both of them are, I think, level 160 with max everything, so obviously they're gemmers. But that didn't stop me from hitting them. Same thing here. Got the BK, Lava Hound out of the CC, thanks to Nushan. Was able to lure it out, and I knew how to deal with it. Again, 3 jumps. 1, 2, 3. 2 golems here. 1 golem, 2 golems. Send wizards on a line. Right behind it. Peck a golem. BK, AQ, and witch. Alright, so slow it down a little bit. I was not able to get, unfortunately, 2 stars on this guy, but I was able to pull off 1 star. I swear, I promise you, if my BK and AQ were maxed out, these bases would be very easy. Lots of skill, but lots of strategy, but very easy nonetheless. And that was that. Same strategy with the poison. I just spawn it right where the center of attention is, in case skeletons show up, and that's exactly what they did. Now, I do want to show you a hit that was done on Duncan. It's called a GoLaLoon. This was a very good hit. Here's what you want to look for GoLaLoon. Yeah, the Clan Castle troops and the AQ and air defenses. GoLava consists of usually 1 golem and 3 lavas, but this person didn't need it because his heroes were pretty darn high. But typically what you want to use is 1 golem, few wizards, and a jump if you can, wall breakers, whichever. The way this high max, we'll just call him max, the way max entered was through here, which is the correct thing to do, because not only do you try to get rid of your clan castle, you can get rid of the archer queen and 2 air defenses right here for Duncan's map. Duncan's base is really, really good for ground attacks, but when it comes to LavaLoon, it's a bit tough. Especially as 2 exposed set for ground game. But if he was hit by a ground game, typically they will lose and they will fail. So let's go and see what he does. In the very beginning of it, if you can use your golem, your 1 golem, not 2, but 1 golem, BK, AQ, and a few wizards to get rid of the CC and Archer Queen, and at least 1 air defense, your LavaLoon attack will be OP, as the kids call it these days, OP. This player was able to do that. Max was able to take out 2 air defenses, 1 AQ, and the entire CC. Really good strategy, I gotta say, which is why I'm recording it. I'm gonna speed it up here. Once he's able to take out 2, here's where I think he did wrong. But anyway, once he was able to take out these 2 defenses, I would have gone just straight up. Balloons here. Lava sent out here first to get into this third defense, you pretty much want to try to get the opposite end of what you just destroyed. Get the opposite end, send the lavas here, send the lava here, and balloons right around here. And just rage appropriately. Once your lavas are in, get your balloons in. And once the balloons are somewhat within the base, you want to go ahead and rage just to speed things up a little bit. Key for loons, you want to keep that moving. Keep that moving. So, this was a 3-star base. I mean, I don't expect Tanhole 9s to defend against max heroes. So, that's not the point of this replay. The point of this replay is to show you guys what a LavaLoon should look like. And that's it for tonight. Until next time, keep on clashing with Havoc on Clashoids.